So in this video, we're going to look at the formation of a headland bay. These occur on discordant coastlines. A discordant coastline is when the geology of the rocks, different layers of rocks, they run perpendicular to the coastline. So in this case, you can see we've got hard rock, which is limestone, we've got soft rock, which is clay, and they are in almost a pattern, in layers. And they are 90-degree angle on this case, so perpendicular to the coastline. The waves will be approaching from this direction, from the bottom of your screen towards the top. Now, we know that these different bands of rock will have different resistance. The hard rock will be much more resistant than the soft rock, and therefore they will erode at different speeds, different rates. The softer clay will erode much quicker. So over time, we get these headlands and bays. The headlands stick out because they are more resistant, and we get the bays which have eroded much more quicker inside the coastline. Now, inside those bays, there is less energy. So the waves have much less energy than they do at the headland. Now, the headlands are sticking right out of the coastline, and therefore they're at the full force of nature. They get the wind, and they get all of the waves pounding against them. Inside the bay, we've got much lower energy because they are sheltered. They're sheltered from the wind, and the waves actually refract around these headlands in a curved sort of shape due to friction. Okay, the water is held up here when it meets the headland, and it kind of drags the water around it, and we call that wave refraction. So we get low energy in the bays, which means that we get deposition occurring, erosion at the headland, and deposition occurring here, and that can lead to the building up of a beach. When the water and the waves lose energy inside the bays, as we saw in our last video, they deposit material when they don't have enough energy, and if that's silt or sand or small rocks, they all get deposited here in the bay as a beach.